Thank you so much for hanging out with us this Sunday afternoon, and you will love our next product. I'm standing in front of the many awards that the Aftermaster Pro has garnished. It is a television audio remastering device. So our televisions, oh, the picture's amazing, it's 4K. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, but what about the audio? The audio hasn't changed in years and years and years until now. This product is actually the first of its kind. I think I did one of the very first presentations here at HSN. If you've ever walked into somebody's house and their TV is blaring because they can't hear the dialogue, you are not, it's not, let me just tell you, it ain't you. It isn't you. So this is the Aftermaster Pro. And you know, we've got a way to transform television audio by raising and clarifying the dialogue levels while making all the surrounding audio sound better. So you've got music, it's better. You've got the dialogue, it's clearer. You don't have to have your remote control in your hand, raising it up for the dialogue, lowering it down for the explosions, and back and forth. This is made in the USA, free shipping and handling, first time back since September. And we have one of the original people from the company here, Brad Davis, who is the national educator as well as one of the founding members. And it's so exciting to see you back here as a customer pick. Everybody loves it.
It's been great.
And number one, the easiest thing in the world. If you can plug in a blow dryer, you can install the Aftermaster because it's literally just plugging it in.
Alice said toaster yesterday.
Yeah, toaster.
But either way, it's so simple to hook up. Thanks for having us back. We did this last summer.
Yeah, we did.
When they told me, so I was with Alice yesterday.
Yes.
We did really, really well. They said, hey, let's move through everything else. Helen's on tomorrow, come back. I said, great. The great news is it took us months to, the great news is we got a lot of product out to people at home. It took us since September to get back to this weekend.
Yep.
I don't know when we're gonna be back after this, once all these units are moved to audience at
We
home.
only have under 800 of these, and that's it. And we're in 100 million homes.
So we'll talk about everything you said. Yep. You set us up nicely. I wanna go right to demo. So you're gonna hear at home how great this sounds, and then we'll talk about all the great features.
Okay.
I love this chair.
This is a throne, Eleonora. It's not just any chair.
I love this throne.
Well, someday it'll be your throne. This whole castle will be yours.
When I'm the queen?
Yes, my child. When you are queen. It's an important job, though. You have to look after the whole kingdom. You watch after our people?
Yes, I will. I promise.
Good girl.
Yeah, I mean, I literally sit in front of the TV before I got the Aftermaster, by up the dialogue, down for the explosions.
That's everybody's struggle.
Everybody's struggle. And a lot of, I thought, am I losing my hearing? It's really the way it's mixed, right?
It is. It's the mix and it's the televisions. It's not you.
Right.
Here it is right here in my hand. This is the size of it. I want to show you how big this thing is or how small it is.
Right.
This is not a sound bar. It's not a speaker system.
It's like the size of a wallet.
Totally. That's what Alice said yesterday. It's the size of a wallet and so small. This is how easy it is to hook up. I'm going to do this right now. It's HDMI. HDMI is standard. You are in. So under 15 seconds, you do this twice and that's it. You're hooked up.
Right.
It's an easy button. There's no remote. There's no setup menu. It is plug and play. We wanted this to be the simplest audio product you have ever bought. So to your point, a lot of our customers before Aftermaster, they were using closed caption. They go to sleep at night, you can't hear what they're saying, somebody's trying to sleep next to you. Crank it up, I can't hear what they're saying, closed captions on. You wake somebody up when a car chase or a commercial, an explosion comes in, and then you have a fight.
The problem is, Brad, now my eyes are going, and I can't read the closed caption. You're young.
That we can't help with,
no,
but what we can help with is the audio, so you don't need those closed captions. But to the point of the screens, they're so thin. The TVs today are spectacular as far as the visual goes. They're gorgeous, 4K, it's curved. They've done everything as far as advancing the picture. To get there, we've had to sacrifice the audio. That's what people don't understand. We've gotten beautiful flat screen TVs. The point of the flat screen is minimal space, right? As thin as my wall, nothing underneath it. It looks like a picture. Right. The problem is to get there, the entire audio system has had to be sacrificed. So those speakers have now shrunk to be so small. The audio can't get there, the dialogue especially. So what we have solved with Aftermaster Pro, here is the big solution. dialogue. You struggle to hear it, so it's crank it up, crank it up, crank it up with your remote, and then crank it right back down. We fix that. We're the only technology in the world to fix it in the way that we fix it. We come from the music industry. We've worked on the biggest, most important albums in the world. We applied that to television and film audio. So to do that, we bring dialogue up. It's fuller, it's deeper, it's louder, and it's substantially clearer.
Yeah, and you guys are like, are you sound mixed? Because I know you're a group of people that work in the, the industry, the showbiz industry, in the music business.
I'm really lucky to be surrounded by guys that are extremely accomplished in the music industry. So our team has mixed, mastered, engineered more hit records than any audio company in the world. We broke through with this technology from our recording studios in Hollywood, California. So we are not the typical audio company. We come from music. I say that because the way that we approach audio is very different than some of the soundbars or the other technology companies.
Right.
That is why we have been able to solve the dialogue issue that everybody has at home and have finally fixed it once and for all. Again, this is all it is. It's not a speaker or soundbar. It's just going to give you fuller, deeper, louder, and clearer audio every single time. It doesn't matter what TV you have. It doesn't matter the brand, the size, or even the content that you're watching.
It just needs an HDMI port.
HDMI, this is standard on every television. We believe that you bought this television, it has speakers. You don't need another purchase. You don't need more wires. Let's use the speakers from the TV and make them sound great without anything else. I want to go back to demo again. I think people want to hear how it sounds.
While we go back to that, if you own this, we would love for you to call in and tell us your experience. Our toll-free testimonial line is 1-866-376-8255 because the customer reviews have been just so overwhelmingly thrilled. We're going to take a listen again.
Listen to the dialogue and listen to the birds chirping in the background.
Okay.
Won't you come and join us?
I have somewhere to be.
Please. Eleonora, I want you to meet her. I know you will love her just as much as I do. Will you be at the wedding?
What would the kingdom think if I weren't?
That's right. You need to think of the kingdom. These are your people.
They're not my people, they're hers. The peasant you brought into this house.
You will respect her. She will be your queen.
Yeah, you can really hear the birds chirping. You hear the bell ringing in the background. And I want to make it clear, this isn't more volume.
Correct.
So it's not that we're cranking the volume up with the Aftermaster. By the way, I love the nicknames that everybody calls it. Everyone calls this something different. Like I've heard the After Blaster. I've heard so many different, it's the Aftermaster. But it's not, so you think, oh, well, what are you doing? Are you just making the dialogue louder? No, it's mixing it so the dialogue is at the front because you hear it and then all the sound is in the back.
And
because that's how we want to hear a movie.
Right, and that goes back to I think our credibility from the music industry. We know what sounds right.
Right.
TV does not sound right to us today. Not any of them. So we're fans of TV and film at home. That's entertainment for us. Even though we have credentials from the music industry, we want to go home every night like everybody else and enjoy American Idol's back, Game of Thrones, my Apple TV, my set-top box from my cable company, all the pieces that you need to go home and have an enjoyable TV watching experience with your family. It was driving us crazy as audio guys. We couldn't hear what they were saying. So if you've ever had that struggle to lean closer to the television because you can't hear dialogue, and then you crank up, and then you scramble when a car chase comes in or a commercial. Crank it down, crank it down, crank it down.
Oh, it feels like you're going to blow the roof off the house when the commercials come on because it's so loud. But what the Aftermaster does is it balances out the dialogue. So the commercials won't be too loud. The dialogue will always be crystal clear. And I will tell you, if you rewatch movies, you will hear things that you might not have heard the first time you saw the movie.
You absolutely will, 100%.
Yeah.
Because what you're listening to is once we're in the chain, once Aftermaster Pro, again, this is the hookup, this is the installation. That's it. Once it's in and you're ready to go, you will instantly hear a dramatic difference in that clarity. And like you said, if it's a movie you've seen 100 times, you're going to hear something new because in that mix of that film or TV, there's stuff in there like those birds chirping or the dialogue or that gong in the background. That's meant to be heard.
And this is the first of its kind.
Never done before. We're really proud of the years. And I'm telling you, it was years with our team. finding the proper solution for dialogue, because nobody has done it right before until Aftermaster Pro.
And actually, not only is it a customer pick on hsn.com, but on the set in front of me, you see all the awards from the electronic business, of the industry. The industry has given this product awards.
The Consumer Electronics Show you mentioned earlier.
The CES, Consumer Electronics Show, where all the brand new things are launched. That's where these awards are from. And when you think about it, this is probably the easiest thing. If you can plug your TV in, you could take the Aftermaster, you take your HDMI cable, one end goes in the Aftermaster, the other end in your TV, you're done. It's about 15 seconds. If you can plug in a toaster or a blow dryer, you can attach this. It's the easiest thing.
Exactly.
And we're gonna ship it to you for free. This is the lowest price we've ever done here at the network, and you get it home for $31.99. We've sold over 450 now, and we have now under 700 available. When this sells out, that's everyone in the world wants
I don't know when we'll be back. It took us too long to get back here last time because the demand's been great.
This is a global demand now for this product.
It is. We've sold to over 60 countries.
Yeah.
So the demand for this, we realized we had something really special when we had an international market and we were selling to over 60 countries. We've done that. I want to mention, we talked about soundbars. Look, your options today with audio, you have a few. You have thousands of dollars to go get 7 or 8 speakers and you get that home theater experience. It's a little hard today. The space, the hookup, it's expensive. You have a sound bar. You're probably into the several hundreds of dollars. You then have to take it out of the box, screw in some holes, anchor it up to the wall. You bought a beautiful TV.
Still doesn't solve the problem.
And it still doesn't solve the problem.
The soundbar doesn't solve the problem because it's not a mixing soundbar.
Exactly.
It's just making it louder.
And if you have a soundbar, I do want to mention, if you have a soundbar, we work with soundbars because this is HDMI. So it's going to plug in and make that soundbar, the dialogue, jump out of there. So if you're sitting at home and say, man, I just bought a $300 soundbar, that's okay. We can go in between the soundbar and the television, and you're now going to solve dialogue forever. You're going to hear every word. Look, my family at home, I have made so many friends, my family and friends, every time somebody gets a new TV, Brad, I need an Aftermaster Pro because I can't hear what they're saying. It does not matter how recent. We're gonna go to demo again. I wanna point out the dialogue in the next scene.
Okay.
Listen closely to how much it jumps.
Okay.
I love this chair.
This is a throne, Eleonora. It's not just any chair.
I love this throne.
Well, someday it'll be your throne. This whole castle will be yours.
When I'm the queen?
Yes, my child. When you are queen. It's an important job, though. You have to look after the whole kingdom. You watch after our people?
Yes, I will. I promise.
Good girl.
Yeah, and you can hear that you're not hearing something, oh, it's louder. We're not cranking it up to 11, you know?
It's quality audio.
It's quality audio that is balanced with the dialogue in the forefront, so you hear what they're saying, and then the richness of the sounds. And by the way, when the music, there's the, the violins, the bass, that's all mixed too now.
Exactly. That's a great point, Helen, because it's not just dialogue. That's what we feel we've solved better than anybody.
Right.
But in proportion, the dialogue, the special effects, the music, the soundtrack, everything going on in that mix of that television show or film. I watch a lot of sports. I watch a lot of shows at night in prime time.
Right.
I do not change my volume number on my home television from show to show. That to me is the most comfortable thing in the world, that when I change my channel, I'm not changing the volume. Doesn't matter if it's the news or sports or a TV show.
Do you know, Brett, I will also say on my home television, when I got this, I usually watch TV at around a 20 or 25. Now I watch it around a 4 or a 5.
It's crazy. So everybody, we have this thing called a watch number in our team. We joke about it. It's like a sleep number. Everybody's got their sleep number at home that you go to sleep to.
Right.
Everybody has a different watch number with their volume.
Right.
So for me, just like you said, I was between probably a 21 and a 38 at my home television.
Right.
Just depending on what I was watching before Aftermaster.
Right.
Now I'm between 25 and 28. It doesn't move.
Doesn't change.
It doesn't move. My bedroom's different because the room is a bit smaller. So my bedroom television's like a 7 or 8, kind of like you said. But once this is hooked in, you do not move from that comfortable level. It doesn't matter if it's coming from Apple TV or your set-top box or a DVD player. Once it's plugged in, it is plug and play. One more time, here we go.
Yeah.
This is installation. I know everybody's thinking you got to screw something together.
No.
It's not a speaker or a sound bar. This is how we get great audio. So again, look at it against the TV. Look at how small this is.
Right,
You're
very
gonna hide
small.
it, you're never gonna see it, but
like
all
the
you're gonna
size
get
of a
is
wallet.
great audio. none of your friends are gonna believe why your television, that they can't see this because it's hiding behind your TV.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna believe how great your audio is, and theirs isn't.
Okay, we are half sold out for our entire quantity. We sold out in September. It's March now, and we just got the Aftermaster back. So if you don't hesitate, everything has a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. This is the biggest game changer in the home watching TV experience in the 10 years that I've been here at HSN. You have to give it a try. If you have $31.99 available on any major credit card, we will free ship this to your house. You plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. That's all you do. And it's so super easy. You're going to love it. We have our final 3 minutes. I'm wondering if you want to do another demo.
I do. I want to go to demo. I just want to mention too, if you've ever had that moment at home where you struggle to hear the audio on television and you think it's you, it's not.
It's not you.
This is the perfect product for you.
We should change the name of it to It's Not You.
It's not you, it's the TV.
It's not you,
It's a new relationship show, and it's not you, it's your TV.
It's your TV,
Aftermaster Pro will fix it for you and make your life so much better. I promise you, if you've had that issue, this is the product for you. You cannot get it anywhere else. I hope we're not back just until September. I hope we get back quicker, but I do not know. But let's
I forgot to tell everybody, I want to make sure you know the HDMI cable's included. So you don't even have to go to a store and buy the HDMI cable, but we're going to go watch another demo right now in our last couple minutes.
Won't you come and join us?
I have somewhere to be.
Please, Eleonora, I want you to meet her. I know you will love her just as much as I do. Will you be at the wedding?
What would the kingdom think if I worked?
That's right. You need to think of the kingdom. These are your people.
They're not my people, they're hers. The peasant you brought into this house.
You will respect her. She will be your queen.